Yo. Yo. Sue.
Let's get ready to rumble! He's on fire! Ballern, sexy Bayern haben Macht, bald gedient das ganze Land. Ballern, hey!
Hey, I'm back. Oh my god, that was so annoying. For some reason, by the way, thank you everyone for staying. There's 440 people in here, all still just chilling here when I thought you'd all just get off. For some reason, the thing just completely disconnected the mic off the thing, so I was like, what the hell? Why isn't it working for? And I couldn't fix it, innit? I did have a little play around, but nah, it wasn't the situation, so I didn't know what to do in it. So yeah, massive shout out to Jordy Pordy, who's on holiday, who come through there, because honestly, that could have been a rip situation. The stream was in jeopardy, but nah, he came through there, so massive W for him. Guys, it's a big news. I actually changed the name of the stream. This morning, I was going to do a stream about Cucurella, and I'm sure we will speak about Cucurella. However, breaking news this morning, and this has been rumoured a little bit over the sort of last couple of months. However, it's come from a tier 1 source. Tier 1 source, yeah? But David Ornstein, Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Manchester City's Alexander Zinchenko. So it looks like it's still going to happen, innit? There we go. Yeah, you just allow it, yeah, just allow it. I did 4 streams yesterday. Something was always going to go wrong a little bit. Plus, I like them tunes. Fuck you, I'm putting them back on. No, I'm joking. I'll switch them off. Yeah, I did 4 streams yesterday, so something was always going to go a little bit wrong today because, you know, I was knackered. Last night I was so tired after doing 4 streams. People think, oh, you just sit there in front of a camera. It's not actually that easy, man. Right, should we just start again? Big news. David Ornstein, tier 1 source, is saying that Arsenal are working on a deal to sign Zinchenko, and if David Ornstein talks, you listen. Do you know what I'm saying? You listen. He goes on to say Man City and Arsenal are in contact over a potential transfer for Zinchenko. Man City are opening to sanctioning the 35-year-old sale if the valuation is met. This has not happened so far, but talks continue. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a madness. That is a madness. I just think that's kind of crazy because it kind of... Obviously, Zinchenko has been linked with moves away in the past, and he has been linked with a move away this summer, but it kind of went quiet. And I think we all just sort of accepted that maybe he was just going to stay around the squad and just chill. However, David Ornstein, who's a tier 1 source, as you all know, is coming out saying that Arsenal are in talks. And if Arsenal are in talks to sign him, I'd be very, very surprised if they don't end up getting the deal done. So, you know, this is a bit of a madness, to be honest with you. What we're thinking about it in the chat, let me know. I got some super chats here I want to go through. This is why you don't watch porn on the work PC, LB. Thanks a lot, Bray. I noted. Anthony Gaming comes in with a 2 as well. This is going to be fake news. It's not fake news, bro. It's tier 1 source, Anthony. It's not fake news. It's a tier 1 source. So, you know, sometimes it can be fake news, these rumours, but this is a tier 1 source. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. But when David Ornstein talks, you listen. You listen. So, you know, what's the situation on here? So what are people saying? I seen Lewis in the chat there. Lewis Gillis just said, this is why we need a right back. Not being linked with any right backs. I know people want us to get, what's he called? Reece James, but that ain't going to happen. Not this summer anyway. 100 mil for Zinni. We are losing too many experienced players. I mean, we are. He's a very experienced player, man. He's a very experienced player. Sterling Silva, member for 15 months. If Zinni and Ake go, we need to replace them both. I would agree with that 100%. But look here. This is where it is. Where is it? Lost it now. Look. David Ornstein, legit guy. If he talks, you got to listen to what he's saying. You do have to listen to what he's saying. So, you know, it's a bit of a mad news, and I'm a bit sad if it does happen, because I do like him. I do like him. I think he's a good player. He's been a good servant for City over the years, and he's a top don. Yes, guys, what are you saying? Austin, 35 mil. I don't think 35 mil. I think less than that, bro. I think maybe 25, 30. I think 35 is top end, man. I think it's top end. What's your thoughts on Mason Holgate? I think he's decent, but I don't think he's our level, bro. I don't think he's our level, innit? We are finished, says Maya Mays. Too many departures. I mean, look, there's a massive clear out. There's a massive sort of change going on at City at the moment, innit? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of mad. It's kind of mad with all the players that we're getting rid of. But I do think that we need to look into the whole, you know, what happens if Zinchenko goes. Obviously, like I say, I was actually going to do a stream this morning about Cucurella. That was the whole plan. But then this news broke. So, do we get Cucurella? Is Cucurella a replacement for Zinchenko, or is Cucurella a replacement? Here's a question for you. If we sign Cucurella and let Zinchenko go, are you happy? Or are you saying, no, Cucurella is actually the Benjamin Mendy replacement, so if we sell Zinchenko, we still need to replace him, whether or not we get Cucurella or not? So, I don't know, man. If we get Cucurella and let Zinchenko go, our fullbacks then, correct me if I'm wrong, will be Cucurella left back, what's his called? Walker right back, Cancelo can play either left or right, and then that's it. So we still only have three fullbacks. I don't know about that. I think. Now you do have now. This is the thing. We do have quite a number of right backs in the academy and who've been out on loan, who are very, very good. You got Rico Lewis, Kabore. There was another one who I forget the name. Not Yankuto. He's not good enough for right back, I don't think. There was another one, but Stones can play right back. He can, but not properly. That's like we're square pegging it again. You know what I mean? We're putting square pegs in circle holes, or whatever the saying is. I don't want that. Pedro Porro, yeah, Pedro Porro. I think we sold him already, man. Egan Riley, Egan. I know he's gone as well. Luke Bolton is very. I like Luke Bolton, but he's not good enough to play for City. Wilson Esbrand is a good player, but I don't know whether or not he can make the step up. Be interesting to see. I do like him, but I don't know if he can make the step up. And of course, if we let Ake go, Ake can play left back, and we're letting him go as well. So this is just a bit of a situation now that we're getting ourselves into, which we need to be careful about. Is with this situation now, if Zinchenko leaves, we buy Cucurella. We've got Cancelo and Walker. Walker's not getting any younger. And I just feel like I still think we need one more. I still think we need one more, unless we're going to say, nah, Rico Lewis is now another right back. And then we have Walker and Rico Lewis and Cancelo and Cucurella as our left backs. But that's a massive pressure on Rico Lewis. Rico Lewis does look good. I do like him. I think he's going to be a top player. But it's a lot of pressure to put on the lad, you know what I mean? Because he will end up playing games. And he didn't play anything. He didn't play anything last season. This is why I always go on about these players who are really promising in the academy. You've got to try and give them minutes, man. You've got to try and give them minutes. Kid is like 17, I know, but if you're good enough, it don't matter on your age. Issa Kabore. Issa Kabore could be a good option as well. He's a bit older, isn't he? I think he's about 19, 20, maybe 21. But he looks like we're going to sell him with some sort of buyback. So I think Forest were in. Oh no, Forest have got that week. Williams now, so I'm not sure. Maybe he will stay. I don't know. But I just think 3 is not enough. I think last season proved 3 is just not enough. It's not. Because Walker and Cancelo could easily both get injured at the same time. And then we're in exactly the same situation as last year. Yeah, maybe Kabore could be an option then. This is why pre-season is going to be a madness then, because obviously we need to see Kabore. You know what, actually, Kabore is one of the most, other than like Haaland and all that, Kabore is one of the players which I think is going to be really, really interesting to see how he performs. Because if he plays in that pre-season game against Club America and Bayern, and he plays well, that could solve a lot of problems for us. It could solve a lot of problems, because then all you have to do is you can let Zinchenko go then, get Cucurella in, you got Kabore, you've got Cucurella, Cancelo, Walker, Kabore. You're sorted. But if Kabore plays and he looks a bit not sure about this guy, then we're in a bad situation. Anthony Gaming coming in with a $2 super chat. Yes, Bray. Thanks a lot for the dono. Says, if we do sell him, we have to sell him for £55 million. That's never going to happen, Anthony. That's too much money, bro. It's too much money. I reckon you'll get 25 to 30 million. Someone said 35 in the chat before. I think that's top end, but I don't think you're going to get that. I think you'll get about 30. I think you should get 25 plus 5 million in add-ons. I think that's a fair value, but I don't think... He's a left-back, bro. And he's not one of these left-backs who flies down the wing and gets crosses in. He's a bit of a more chiller. He's a very, very good player. But because of that, they don't really attract the big value purchases. You know what I mean? When you think of the best fullbacks in the world, you think of the ones flying down the wing. The lad at Bayern Munich, Alphonso Davies. You think of Cucurella. You know what I mean? You don't think of... You think of Carlos, Roberto Carlos, Dani Alves. You don't really think of Zinchenko's and Aspilicuetas and Zabaletas. Very, very good players, but they don't attract the top cash. So I think 25 to 35 tops. I don't think we'll get that, man. Big Johnny with a 449 says, not happy about this at all. Sorry, we're not happy about this at all. We have left back problems already, and we ain't playing Cancelo at left back. If there's any goals, we only have one left back. That's not right. So yeah, I mean, we need to get Cucurella in. We need to get Cucurella in, but it's looking like they're playing some dodgy game, Brighton. Looks like they're playing some dodgy game, because when we were first linked with him and everything was looking pretty chill, it looked like that City were just going to say, yeah, 35 mil, and it looked like Brighton were all good with that. And then all of a sudden, something happened, and it was like, oh, Brighton are now asking 50 million. And then it all went quiet. And then it's come out again. Look, I'll show you now. Where was it now? Hello, where are you? There it is, Graham Bailey. Man City are reluctant to bid over 50 million for Marc Cucurella, the minimum amount Brighton would accept for a left back. So it does look like Brighton have moved the goalposts here. But we need to decide what we're doing. We can't sit around, man. I've supported this club for five years now without a left back in it. You know what I mean? I can't continue. I need a left back. Before that, we had Gael Clichy and Kolarov, man, and then we just went, nah, we're not doing left backs anymore. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get someone in. We do need to get someone in. 5 years it's been we've supported this club without a left back. It's time the club put their hand in the pocket and get one in. Alex Holloway with the £1. Yes, bro. Thanks a lot for the donation. It says you retracted your message, bro. Oh, no, you've super chatted again. Sorry, man. He's then coming with a 5 and says, I don't mind all these fringe players moving on, but not all in one summer, shaking a squad up too much, which has great togetherness in the last few years. I mean, that is a risk. That is certainly a risk, Alex. You're correct to raise that. clearly City are happy to do it, so they're not really... They might share a little bit the concern in terms of what I've just said, in terms of it's a risk, but clearly they believe that it's worth what they're doing, otherwise they wouldn't do it. So you're spot on. I mean, it does risk it. It does risk shaking it up and risking the togetherness of the squad. However, if City believe that the money that they're getting for the players, or the players want to leave and the money that they're getting is fair value and they can go and get other players for cheaper, then maybe they think it's worth doing. But it is certainly a risk. Certainly a risk. Yeah, but Ben Mendy's played like what, 30 games for us? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about someone who's like consistently played left back for like a number of years. Chase Dubet, yes, Bray coming in with a 5.
He's on fire!
It's basically, you know what's funny there? Look, it's basically a carbon copy of Alex's super chat. And you both sent a 5 as well. Are you the same person? Are you brothers? One's from the UK and one's from the States. Says, letting go of so many guys could affect the chemistry. Refresh is important, but we don't want to lose we don't want to lose too many guys that understand how to play Pep's way. So yeah, exactly the same as Alex's, and I'll give you the same answer. I completely agree. I do think it's a risk. But you know what it is? Like, one thing that we don't know is players like Zinchenko, players like Ake, like how much do they want to leave? Because if they want to leave, then we kind of need to let them go, because that in itself, keeping players like that would in itself be, you know, be a risk if you keep players that don't want to be here, especially ones that are fringe players and don't play that much. So it's a bit of like Crypto Knight, yeah, I like that. Risk is everywhere. You're absolutely spot on. You know what I mean? Risk is everywhere, and so we have to just see what's going on. But it's a very, very interesting conversation, and I want to go into this Cucurella thing a little bit more, actually, because we've not spoken about him for quite some time. Now, before we do, massive shout out to the guys at Manscaped. They sponsored today's stream. If you've not already got yourself a lawnmower, then you'll defo buy one after this. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with Witch Hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code EXTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping. If you've not already got yourself a lawnmower, I don't know what you're doing.
He's on fire!
Big Steve's got one, I've got one, Jordan's got one. Get yourself one. Use code EXTRA20, 20% off and free international shipping. Let's go. Right, I want to talk about Cucurella, because it's winding me up now. I also want to talk about how City are handling this. It says here, right? Where was it? I've seen it before. It says here, Man City are reluctant to bid over 50 million for Cucurella, the minimum amount Brighton would accept for the left back. So let's break that down. The minimum amount Brighton would accept for the left back is 50 million. But City are reluctant to pay 50 million. So in my eyes, City need to decide whether they're going to pay the 50 million, because that's the minimum amount Brighton would accept for Marc Cucurella, or they need to go away. And if they go away, yeah, they need to go for Ram or someone like that. Ram is available now. Is Ram, just to double check, yeah, Ram's not got off anywhere before I start chatting about Ram, as he's still at the club where he was at before. Oh no, that's no, there's no news about him. Why is no one signing Ram, man? Is there something about Ram that we don't know that's a bit dead about him? Like, I don't get why no one's. Apparently, Borussia Dortmund are interested to sign Rahm, but they need to sell some players in order to generate the funds to sign him. I don't know, man. I just feel like Brighton are being a bit annoying here, to be honest with you, because he's not worth 50 mil. He's just not. He's not worth 50 million. Let's have a look at his stats. I don't think he's worth 50 million, in my opinion. Right, so, what is his contract? He's contracted until 2026. That's a problem. That is a problem. That's probably why it's so high. He's 23 years old. He's played for Spain once. Look at his market value, man's 25 million. Why you try to double transfer market value? Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, I can see why Brighton are asking for 50 mil, because he is promising, isn't he? If you look back at him, yeah, if in 10 years' time he becomes a superstar, and you look back at this page now and you're like, well, it had all the hallmarks of a player that could be sick. He come through the Barca academy. He then smashed it at Getafe. Barcelona kept on hold of him for quite a while. Getafe then had to pay 10 million for him at what would have been then like 21. And then they sold him for 16. He has all the hallmarks of becoming a world-class player. So I wonder if City... It's difficult, isn't it? Because he's not worth 50 million, but he could be. He could be. What are we thinking? Are we thinking that maybe City should pay the cash or what? Dave Rock is coming with a super chat.
He's on fire!
Thanks a lot, Dave. Says, Ake and Zinchenko, Cucurella and Kunde, or whoever we buy as Ake's replacement, will it be an upgrade? Cucurella would be an upgrade on Zinchenko. However, he's a different type of player to Zinchenko. So Zinchenko's a player that would be control the ball, sort of allow our midfielders to sort of just dominate, whereas Cucurella will be one of the flying wing backs. So I do think it's an upgrade on Zinchenko, but I think they're different players. Kunde for Ake. Look, I'm not a massive fan of Kunde. I think he's a bit overrated, so I don't think that would be an upgrade. From what we've seen yesterday when we did the centre-back stream, it looks like it's probably going to be Gvardiol, potentially from Leipzig. Not seen too much of him. I did watch a YouTube compilation this morning, however, it is YouTube compilation, so like how much can you really sort of, you know, look into that. But he does look good. From what I've seen, obviously, it's just clips, though, so you can't really fully judge it on that. Would he be an upgrade on Ake? I don't know. Probably. I wouldn't say he'd be an upgrade because I can't. I think that'd be unfair to say he'd be an upgrade when I've not really seen him play. So it's sort of at the moment. I'd be like not Kunde, but if it was Gvardiol, I think it'd be like this. Maybe a little bit like this. Some people would be like this. Oh, you can't see that. Some people would be like this, yeah, and some people like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anyone's going, yeah, it's a massive upgrade, boom. But I don't think anyone's going, that's a massive downgrade, boom. I think it's just sort of like a little bit better, maybe a little bit worse, or about the same, depending on what your opinion is on it. Doper with the 5.
He's on fire!
Says, is it time to revisit Nicholas Tagliafico? Or how about Alex Grimaldo? These guys, bro, get talking about every single summer, don't they? Maybe. If we can't get a left back in, maybe it's going to have to happen. I don't know. My focus is on this at the moment. Now, Big Steve's telling everyone to calm down, yeah? He's heard some good news, some positive news. But, you know, it's difficult to ignore this sort of stuff, innit? It is difficult to ignore that. And we're not really getting anything else. Look, if I go on the account, look, I can do the search thing, innit? Watch. Oh, for sake. Old Donald Trump post, that's funny. Cucurella. We always try and cancel Donald Trump, man. Right, advance. Cucurella. City. Underscore extra. Right, let's have a look. Scroll down a bit. So July 8th, yeah, Man City are expected to make a move for Brighton's Cucurella, who's keen to join City. Well, we already know he's keen to join City because he said he's keen to join a big club, and that's come from Jack Gorn. Big sauce. Happy days. David Ornstein. Brighton are discussing improved contract terms with Marc Cucurella amidst interest from Man City. Conversations are at a preliminary stage. So now they're trying to get the contract negotiation in. Man City, this for Fabrizio, Man City will soon be back in contact for Marc Cucurella. Although Brighton have not confirmed a price tag for the player, it could be around 55 to 60 million euros. An official offer for Man City is expected at Brighton. And then it says here Man City are reluctant to bid that. So I don't know what's going on. It's very, very confusing, man. It's very, very confusing. It sounds to me, if we just break it down here, it sounds to me like Man City want the player wants Man City. Brighton are sort of almost happy for him to be sold if they get the right price. City aren't meeting that right price. Hence, we're sort of in limbo. Lewis, yes, coming in with a 5 months member chat. Says, Matty B said last night on the Cucurella thread that we made our final move and now it's up to Brighton. That could be the case. That wouldn't surprise me. If Graham Bailey's saying this, that City are reluctant to pay 50 mil, it sounds to me like maybe City have said, well, we'll pay 40 or 42 or something, but we're not paying 50, so... You know, maybe we'll start, maybe in the next 24, 48 hours, we might start seeing links to other left-backs. I think if you start seeing links to other left-backs in the next few days, I think this could be in the mud. I think this deal's in the mud. If you start seeing links to other left-backs in the next few days. So, as Doper said there, if you start seeing links to Tagliafico, or to Grimaldo, or to whoever else, yeah, Ram, whoever else it is, yeah, in the next couple of days, I think this could be a problem. You know what I mean? Because that tells me that City have said, right, we need to move on now. We can't spend all summer on this. Anthony Game with the 5 says, Mark, it doesn't matter how much we paid at cash. We can go and get him, and then we can go and get a new centre-back and a right winger. Well, I mean... 50, like I say, I don't think 50 million is like a completely ridiculous sum of money. I don't. Because I think he has, like I say, he has all the hallmarks of being a top-class fullback. He's already a good fullback as it is. But if you look at it, like he started at Barcelona. Anyone that starts at Barcelona and comes through is mega. If you start at Barcelona and Pep Guardiola wants you, you're clearly a good player. He's a Spain international, and if City sign him, he will really, really push that and try and make that position his own. Anyone see this? Anyone see it? Have we just unveiled a big bombazzo? Oh. Hey, what's this then? What is this I see? Have we just uncovered a big bombazzo on the stream? Guys, sponsored by Puma, mate. Who's this? EMG Mundial. Do they have any City players on their books? This is his agents, apparently. But you never know. That's not always fully up to date. That so that we'll allow that. We'll allow that. But he's he makes all the hallmarks of being a sick player. Maybe Puma will try and help us get him in, because it'd be good for Puma if he can get us in. Obviously. Abhishek, yes, bro.
He's on fire!
Who's a worthy replacement for Sterling? Also, what do you think about Renan Lodi? I like Lodi. I do like Lodi actually, bro. Good shout. I'm sure he'll be like in the transfer sort of, what's it called, like list or whatever, of a potential player that we could get in. I don't think Atletico Madrid will like to do business with City the way that it ended last season in the Champions League, but he's a good player. Worthy replacement for Sterling? I don't know, bro. If you was to say to me, Lewis, you got to get a right winger right now, go get Serge Gnabry every day of the week. If you're saying, okay, wait a year and then go and get a big don next summer, I don't know. I'll probably like proper scout out right wingers this year. Obviously, everyone's talking about Liao. People talk about Nkunku, who can also play in that position. But I wouldn't make a decision right now, bro. I would wait a full year and then just do loads of scouting and that. Mib, yes, member for 17 months.
He's on fire!
Says, is it possible to have too many players leaving one window? This could potentially unsettle us more than we want. Zinchenko is a brilliant utility player. Mib, you are now the third player to say the exact same thing. People are worried about this. People are worried about this. Andy Naylor on Twitter. Jeez, man. You guys don't let up, innit? Right, let me go on 1 sec. Who is this guy? Do I know him? Oh, Athletic Brighton reporter. Big Bombazzo on there. Breaking: train drivers at 8 rail companies will strike on July 30th in a dispute over pay. Their union ASLEF announced. Boom! We're going politics mode. Ras, that's a madness. Now then. What's he saying now then for? Are you on about this here? What are you on about? I don't get it. You know about this? He just says now then, innit? What does that mean, now then? Exclusive. Now then. What is it? I don't get that. What does that mean? What does that... Why do people talk in code? Just tell me what you mean, innit? Now then. What does that mean? I'm gonna message him. I can't message him. I say... What does this mean, mate? I'm a 9. Slash greater, or whatever that is. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Now then. Okay, so let's try and decode this a sec, yeah? Because he's clearly speaking in code. Exclusiva. Arsenal working on deal to sign Zinchenko from Man City. Clubs in talks. MTFC open to sale if valuation met. Okay. So City are happy to sell Zinchenko if you meet our price. Arsenal would also need to agree personal terms. Versatile 25-year-old. Now priority for Arteta. Okay. Right. Get that. Then he says, now then. What does that mean? Honestly, these guys, man.
He's on fire!
Naeem, yes, Bray says, why not Levi Colwill as an Ake replacement? You know what it is, yeah? He's very highly rated within the Chelsea community. Matisse, off the Big Six, and many, many more things that he does. I know he's a big fan. He's a big fan, actually. I think he's a left-sided centre-back as well. He is, look. See if they've got any City players. No. Potentially, bro. It's not the worst shout in the world. But the thing is, how old is it? It's 19. I think that the problem is, I think if you get him, I think that's a massive slap in the face for Luke Mbete if you go and get him. But he's very highly rated, man. He's very highly rated indeed. LB, look at the hashtags. I know, but I get it, the Brighton hashtag and the City hashtag, but what does it mean, innit? What are you saying? Are you just saying now then it's up to these two clubs? Or what you're saying? Are you saying now then Brighton and City have agreed a deal? Are you saying now then that would be sick if Brighton and City didn't agree to... I don't know, what does it... You can't just put now then, he needs to put some context to it. I know what he's saying. I know he's saying Cucurella, but I'm saying, like, what does now then mean? It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say, like, oh, yeah, now then. I am hearing that Man City are now increasing their interest and are willing to pay 50 mil. It doesn't say that. It just says now then. Godly, yes, coming in with the 18.
He's on fire! Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, bro.
He's on fire!
Says, people need to chill, man. We're Manchester City. We wouldn't be letting players leave without a plan to replace. We always have a list, an A list and a B list of targets. I'm sure by the end of the summer, we'll be fine. Oh, I'm sure we'll be fine, bro. But right now, people are just like, oh, yeah, what's going on with these left back? Obviously, Zinchenko leaving. Andy Naylor's put out some cryptic tweet about City and Brighton, but doesn't put any context to it, which is stressing me out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I don't know, innit? We do need a left back, though. And if we sell Zinchenko, I think we need 2. Unless we play Kabore. Should we have a look at Kabore stats? We've never looked at Kabore stats, I don't think. Majis, coming in with a 5, says, why are we still selling players after they've come to training camp? We should have an internal deadline. Once they're here, stay until Jan. I agree, but I think it's, I think that's one of the things that, like, I don't think it works like that. I think in an ideal world, yes, have deadlines, but it's like a domino effect, innit? Because, as that tweet said from David Ornstein, the only reason Arsenal are going for Zinchenko is because they missed out on Martinez. So it's like, you can't just like shut everyone off. I agree in principle with what you're saying. I just don't think it's as easy as that to implement. But let's have a look at this, Donny. He's got social media, so we'll take a look at his Instagram as well. Right, let's have a look. Issa Kabore. Is it Kabore? What does that... Yeah, I mean, what does that mean? Kabore or Kabore? We'll go Kabore for now, unless anyone knows how to pronounce his name. He's 21 years old, 1.8 metres, is a right back. Citizenship is Burkina Faso. His agent is Forza Sports Group. He's, of course, a Manchester City player already. He was on loan last season at Troyes. Let's have a look, see more information. He's a defender. He's a right back, right-footed player. Apparently, he only has 1 year left on his contract, which is slightly worrying. Market value peaked at around 3.6 million. Had a slight drop there to 2.7 million, and now he's back on the increase to 3.6 million. Clubs, Ramo went to Mechelen, then at City, then went back to loan to Mechelen, gone back to City after that, then went to Troyes last year. Let's go to the stats. Okay, played a couple of games in the under-20 African Cup of Nations. He's been in there since a young age. Fortunately, got a couple of L's there. Couple of draws against the Congo, but didn't play too many minutes. Check Andy Naylor's Twitter handle. Oh, no, he's a Brighton person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, that doesn't tell me anything. It just says, you know, what does that mean? It's almost like he could be saying anything there. He could be saying, oh, now let's see what happens between Brighton and City. He could be saying, now then, that's interesting because I know that City are signing Cucurella. But he's not said that. He said now then. That could mean anything. Let's focus on Kabore for a moment. Played a couple games in the Belgian league. What's that? Reserves. Is that when he made his debut? For Burkina Faso, and then he played in the qualification, so he's straight in there, got an assist there actually, got an assist against Malawi, and then got into the squad at the end of the season, playing. So it appears, doesn't it appear that when he gets in the team, it seems like he impresses, because when he's in, look, he don't play here, he's on the bench, doesn't play, on the bench, just not in the squad, on the bench, and then as soon as he's given a game, it's like, ooh, this guy's actually sick. Let's play him. Same when he's got into the Burkina Faso team. As soon as he's in there. It's like, wow, this guy's actually sick. Let's have a look at 2 seasons ago. So he's back in Belgium here. Couple of assists. Nice to see that. 1 red card, double yellow. Again, playing games for Burkina Faso there. Let's have a look at his last season, because last season apparently was the season that he really came through, man. So look at that, 31 games, 1 game in the Coupe de France, couple of assists, couple red cards, which is interesting. You need to check those out. You know, you need to have a look at them on YouTube or something like that. Are they just unfortunate, or is he doing something stupid there? Because that can cost you. That can cost you. And then look at this. Playing a lot of games. Had a strong end to the season there. Look at that. Of course, this was AFCON, wasn't it? So he wasn't there because of that. It was at AFCON. Interesting. I'm really excited to see him. I'm excited to see him, man. Are the friendly games on the 20th? I think it's the 23rd, actually, maybe. Technically, because it's after PM. I don't actually know. I've not checked it, bro. Should we have a look at his Instagram? Ooh, yes, Brie. Go on, lad. Oh, what a tackle that is, mate. That was a sick tackle. Wasn't it? Look at that. That's impressive. Obviously got the best... Oh, you got in the team of the year at the AFCON, which is sick. What's his whippage? What does he drive? A Mercedes. He's a fan of the Mercedes-Benz. Buzzing. What do we think? I'm really, really looking forward to seeing him, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him, to be honest. I'm looking forward to him to play. So, yeah. Interesting. But yeah, it's a bit of a madness. Sean, yes, bro. Member for 23 months. That's insane. Thank you very much for your support, Sean. 1 month away from the GOAT emoji. Says, can Chelsea stop picking our players for fuck's sake? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. We'll have to see what's going on there. Will Ake go? Kabore is on our books. Be interesting to see him play. But if we basically, if we say that Zinchenko goes, right, are you happy with this? Yeah, are you happy with this? Zinchenko goes, Cucurella comes in, or Ram. Let's just say Cucurella or Ram comes in. Cancelo, Walker and Kabore. Are we happy with that? Or what? Are we happy with that? I think I'd be fine with that, because you've effectively got 2 left backs, although one of them is technically a right back, and then you've got Walker and Kabore as your right backs. I know, low fat, more fat, I know what you're saying, bro, but if he wants to go and City get a good offer, what are we going to do, innit? We can't roast the kid. Another centre-back is needed. Well, that's if Ake goes. And obviously, if Ake goes, we'll talk about that. I'm just talking about the... I'll give you guys the official on-the-ground scouting report on the game after Bayern. Oh, yeah, you're going to the Bayern game. That'd be sick. Look, guys, I like Zinchenko. I want him to stay, but it is what it is. The fact is, we want... This is the problem for Zinchenko. We all love him, yeah? But this is the problem. We want a proper left-back, so City are going and getting a proper left-back. If we get a proper left-back, it'll be the proper left-back, then it'll be Cancelo, then it'll be Zinchenko. Zinchenko's just not going to play any game time. So I have to say this to you. If you really love Zinchenko, you'll let him go. It's one of them. I know it's not easy to say goodbye, but you got to say goodbye, because I think you're being selfish, guys. You got to let him go, otherwise if you keep him, he ain't going to play no matches. And I don't think that's fair, innit? I don't think that's fair, so I think we just have to be like, yeah, this is sad, but we have to let him go. Yeah, and look at the profit margin, but beyond belief. Says, bought Zinchenko for 1.5 million and we're selling him for 30 million. We got to accept that. I'm sorry. He does deserve to play. Yeah, James, he does deserve to play. He does deserve to play, but he's not going to play at City, innit? He's not. Unless we don't get a left back. The only way he plays at City is if we sign a right back, not a left back. And then you have Cancelo and Zinchenko as your left backs, and have Walker and the other right back as your right backs. Otherwise, he ain't going to play football. And that's not fair. Darcy with the $10 donation.
He's on fire!
There's Barca news outlets reporting on Bernardo again. Seems to be trending. It ain't going to happen. I'm 99% sure that Bernardo Silva will leave next summer. That's it. That's my opinion. I don't think he'll leave this summer. Don't think they can afford him. They can't afford him. There's no way they can afford both Rafinha and Bernardo Silva in the same transfer window. Plus, if we sell Bernardo Silva, we won't get our money. I guarantee you we won't get our money. Someone clip this, because if we sell Bernardo Silva this summer, we will not get our money back. We won't. So there's no point in selling him. If we sell Bernardo Silva, I want upfront cash. I want the cash in the bank. I don't want no instalment. No, not with Barcelona, man. They got no money. Did you see the Ousmane Dembele announcement today? They got serious cash flow problems, man. They had a whiteboard and a pen. I've got one here, innit? I've got a whiteboard here. That's what they did. That's their announcement. A whiteboard and a pen. The guy rubbed off 2022 and put 2024. They can't even give him a proper contract. They would have given 2 years. Big Johnny with a 179, Bray. Says Cancelo is the backup right back. He ain't playing both. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, he is the backup right back right now. If we sign Cucurella, this is a bit weird. The problem is I don't know, because Cancelo confuses things, because no one actually knows what he is anymore. No one knows if he's a left back or a right back. And I guess we won't find out until we find out who we're signing. Because I think if Pep Guardiola goes, I'm having Kabore, Walker, Cucurella and Cancelo, then that tells me Cancelo's probably a left back. And he probably would be ahead of Kabore, but Kabore would try and push that position. But if we get Cucurella and keep Zinchenko, I don't know, bro. It's so confusing at the moment, because we've got a right back who's actually better as a left back in Cancelo. Cancelo is better as a left back. That's the problem. Cancelo's a cam. Cancelo's a right winger.
He's on fire!
He can play anywhere, can't he? You know what? On a reel, I'm actually not even joking. I actually do want to see Cancelo play right wing in one game. I want to see if he can do it. Because why could he not? If you think about it, like, what do you need to be a right winger? You need to be fast. You need to be tricky. You need to be able to put a ball in the box. You need to be able to finish. Well, he can do all them things. So it would actually be pretty interesting to see him play there. Just for one game, just to see how he gets on. I think it'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't think we've seen the best of Cancelo at right back either, man. I don't think we've seen the best of him at right back. Guys, if you're not done so already, please, I've not even asked you, please drop a like on the stream. We're currently on 310 likes, 850 people in the stream. Let's see if we can get those likes up to 400, guys. Just helps get more people in the stream, man. So please drop a thumbs up on the chat if you're not done so already. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. Trying to get to 60,000 subscribers. Let me just give you a quick update as to where we're at. We're on 56,580 subscribers, man. So please drop a sub on the channel if you've not done so already. And a massive shout out to the guys at Manscaped. If you've not already got yourself a lawnmower, well, let me convince you with this. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code EXTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping. By the way, guys, FYI, this Costco fan, unreal. Unreal. It's changed the game. It really, really has. It's absolutely insane. Do you want me to find out what make it is? It's this one. It it is. See it? There we go. There you go. It's a Seville Classics Ultra Slimline Edition, energy saving tilt tower fan. It's got 5 speeds, ultra quiet, 9 levels of control. Apparently, it has Bluetooth connectivity, which is kind of mad. 5-year warranty, aluminium structure. And yeah, it's pretty sick. So this was £80 in Costco. If anyone's struggling in the UK right now, 80 quid, bargain of the century. Ugh. So yeah, I just thought I'd update you on that because a couple people was asking me about the fan. So no, not sponsored actually. I wish it was because then I wouldn't have to pay 80 quid. But nah, it was well worth the investment. Godly, yes, coming in with another 18. Wow, thanks a lot, bro, for the super donation. Says, Cucurella will be main left back. Cancelo and Walker will rotate right backs. Walker getting older and can't play every week. Are people forgetting how good he was in 2021 season as a right back? His class feels more natural. I forgot, to be honest with you, bro. I just see, because I think he played so many games as a left back last year, I was just like, right, he's just a left back now. So yeah, I have actually... To answer your question, I actually do genuinely think I forgot about how he plays as a right back, which is kind of mad. Is Pardy getting his new wig fitted? Because what, he's in Turkey? No, he's genuinely just on a holiday, innit? There's nothing dodgy going on, I promise you. I promise you. Spence, nah, it's too young, bro. Check the weather in the UK on Tuesday, it's 31 degrees. It's actually mad, yeah. Oh! Oh, yo, I'm stunned, man. 36 degrees. Are you mad? That's gonna be disgusting. That's crazy. Holy. 37 degrees. That's not nice. That's gonna melt me. I tell you what's gonna have to happen then on Monday and Tuesday. We're gonna have to do like... Oh, wait a sec. Oh, wait a sec. Nah. Oh, no, it's not, luckily. The City game is on the Wednesday night, so it's this night here. So it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Imagine if City were playing like this time, that would have been... That's crazy, that, isn't it? Oh, my days. Oh, my... Oh, that's painful, that is painful. We don't, for those that are like in the Middle East or like, I don't know, in a hot place like Texas or something, you're thinking, what's this guy crying about? I honestly, on a real, I'm 28 years old, I've never seen 37 degrees. I've never seen that in this country. Ever. Promise you. That's crazy, man. Sunday's 31 as well, yeah, it's pretty hot, that's crazy. That is a joke thing. Thanks for that joke.
He's on fire!
Right, anything else on the left-back situations? Anyone's got anything worthy to add to the conversation? Please speak now or forever hold your... whatever they say. We all love Foot FG, innit? We all love Foot FG. Do we all love Foot FG? Should we spam Foot FG on his Twitter? Let's not do it on that one because it's a bit weird. Do it on a different one. I said I wasn't going to stream, but I literally used Kyle Walker last night and got goosebumps, so I will be streaming before 6 PM to open PPs before flying to Amsterdam. Do we all love FG? Should we all spam him? Everyone spam him. Everyone go on this tweet, right, and put, "We love you, FG." Everyone go on that Twitter. Everyone go on his Twitter there and put, "We love you, FG." Like this. We love you, FG. Like that. Everyone go on, he's spamming. No one tell him City Extra sent him, though. Nobody tell him City Extra sent him. He'll have to work it out for himself. Everyone go on it. Everyone go on it and put "We love you FG," but no one put City Extra. I'm going to check, and let me tell you something. Anyone puts that, I'm blocking you in it. No one puts City Extra. It'll weird him out. He'll be like, what the hell? Anthony Gaming with a 2 says, Australia, really hot weather. Oh, yeah, I know. You got, like, deserts and that, aren't you? The Outback. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Who's for FG? He's a Twitch streamer. He's a City fan. He actually works for City as well. He does, like, media work for them. He's a proper sound guy, man. Let's see if any of you... We love you, FG. We love you, FG. We love you, FG. Keep going. It'll proper weird him out. It'll be like, what the hell's going on? But no one puts it. He actually sent him in, then it'll proper weird him out. Yeah, anything else? Regards. Albert says, can Cucurella cover at centre-back and be a replacement for Ake and Zinchenko? I've never seen him play centre-back, Albert. However, people have said, and I think the stats... I don't know how to spell his name. I'm a proper bad speller, me. Cucurella. There we go. People have said that he has played in centre-back. However, I think that might have been in a back three. Let me just have a quick look. Centre-back. He has actually played there. Centre-back. Look. As you know, these games here then. So was he playing in a back five? Or was he playing in a back two? See, he plays in the back three. He's like Ake plays in the back three if he's going to go Chelsea, but I don't actually think he's ever played in like... Oh, I didn't click the right button. Has he ever played in a back four? No. So he's only ever played in a back three. So he probably could at an extreme push. He probably could play there, but I don't think it's really... anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a thing that you can do. That is so funny, man. That is the funniest thing. Any other questions? Yeah, you can play the back three, so I think that answers that question. We've got a snitch on FG post. You what? Who snitched us? I'm blocking you if you snitched on it. Have you snitched us? If anyone's snitched, you're getting blocked. Box, mate. See you in a bit. You might not see that one. CB replacements. We spoke about that a bit, but Vardy, I think, is the #1 target. Sell Edison, says Loic. Can JP be right back? Buy Cucurella with sterling money, sell Ake. Yeah. No chance of getting delayed. Nah, bro, he's too good. He won't want to be the 4th choice centre-back, man. That's the problem. I always say this, though. I always say it's actually harder to buy these players than it is to buy #1s, because when you're buying these players, you got to buy them and hope that they don't start moaning when they don't play. Where's the Don with the nose piercing today? He's gone getting a hair transplant. Right, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I don't think there's anything else. Joel says, UK government telling people to stay indoors due to the heat. I'm not surprised. 37 degrees, man.
He's on fire!
You're literally on fire, innit? As an appropriate button.
On fire!
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be back later on. Oh, I'm proper excited to tell you. Don't go anywhere. I've got proper excited to tell you something.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm starting a mini-series. Yeah? Basically, I'm speaking to fans/content creators of Liverpool, Chelsea, United, Arsenal and Spurs I'm doing a one-on-one conversation with them starting tonight, and it'll be completed by the end of next week. And we're having a one-on-one conversation. It'll be live. I'm just basically asking them about how they think their season's going to go. They can tell us a little bit about their signings, about players that they've got rid of, their expectations, and they can sort of educate us about sort of their players that they've bought in and stuff and that. So proper excited for it. It's going to be sick. Starts tonight with, there's only one place to start.
He's on fire!
Liverpool and Grizz is coming on tonight, so I'm proper excited for it. Be here. It's going to be at 8:30 UK time, so I'll do the quick maths in it. 8:30 PM in US. I didn't do that though, did I? That's not what I typed in Google, mate. That's not what I asked you for. How can it not work that out? You know what I'm saying? Like, now crashed. If it is 8:30 PM in UK, what time will it be in the USA? This company, right, is worth trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars, and they can't answer a simple question. 5 hours behind, right? So you got to do the maths. Basically, at 8:30 tonight, me and Grizz going to be talking about Liverpool and City, mainly Liverpool though. Get the lowdown. He can talk to us about the signings, talk to us about the players that they've got gone. Look at this kid here. What the hell? Get that off, man. I get cancelled, innit? Yeah, and it'll be sick. It'll be sick. I'm looking forward to it. So we're speaking to them all. So speaking to Grizz, I'm speaking to Matisse, I'm speaking to Fawad, I'm speaking to Saeed, and I'm not sure on the Arsenal fan because Turkish isn't here. He's on Orlando, so I might get a different Arsenal fan in it. So yeah, that'll be announced soon. But yeah, hopefully you can join me tonight, 8:30 UK time. Be there. It's gonna be sick. Brand new series. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Smashed it. Manscaped. 85% of partners prefer a man who is groomed below the waist, and 96% of partners think bad grooming is a major turn-off. That's where Manscaped have come in to help us all out, including myself, lads. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a trimmer specifically designed with our crown jewels in mind. It has skin-safe technology to reduce those nicks and cuts and gives you the maximum confidence while trimming below the waist. It's also IPX7 waterproof rated, so you can operate in wet or dry conditions. It has a premium 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology and a massive 90-minute battery time, which is supported by its wireless electromagnetic charging function. With the Performance Package 4.0, you'll get the Crop Reviver with witch hazel and powerful odor defense. This keeps your balls protected after a good shave. Crop Preserver with its soothing aloe vera and advanced quick absorbing cream, keeping your balls feeling fresh and hydrated. And the Weed Whacker to trim ear and nose hair. The Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to keep you the most groomed man in the room. Use our code EXTRA20 XTRA20 at checkout and you'll save yourself 20% off your order and receive free international shipping.